Hey guys, time for a brand new movie review. I don't really have a cat I could use for this video, but I got a little doggy. None of my cats would really want to do a video like this, so got a dog. Okay, now on to the actual video. Hey guys, Jerry the Collector here with a brand new video. Today we're going to be reviewing the recent Key and Peele comedy called Keanu, which I kind of think is funny because the plot is about a guy trying to get his animal back, and that was the same plot of John Wick, and John Wick starred Keanu Reeves, so okay, let's move on. The basic plot of Keanu, a man's life is just pretty much going down the shitter. He's played by Peele, and pretty much, once again, his life going down the shitter. He lost his girlfriend, and now, one day, he randomly finds a kitten right in front of his door, which I have to say, that is probably the cutest cat I have ever seen in my entire life. Now, he shows it to his friend, played by Key, and basically, one night when he comes home, he finds his house broken into and the cat missing. And what happens, basically, is they find out that the owner, I don't think the owner of a strip club, I don't know, the 17th Street Blips, I guess, I don't know. I forget, I saw the movie yesterday, so it's hard to remember. But these gangsters have the cat, and basically they have to do a drug run to make enough money to save the cat, to get and save whatever, and get the cat, whatever. You get the gist of the story. Now, this is actually a really well done comedy. For an R-rated film, nowadays R-rated comedies are not too well done. Look at Ride Along 2. No. That recently came out on Blu-ray, but I'm like, no. Nowadays, R-rated comedies are just terrible, raunchy movies. This is actually a good, well-made film. Not just a simple comedy. It's an actually good film. And I'll just start talking about a lot of the stuff. The acting is actually really well done in the film. I did not expect acting in a comedy to be done well, but Key and Peele definitely made the acting very realistic, and they just kind of have this sort of charisma to the movie that kind of make it what it is. If it didn't have them, it would not really be much of a good movie. If they replaced it with some other people, then it wouldn't be the movie that it is. So all the actors did a really good job. Both of the main characters and all the actors do really good jobs for the roles that they are given. And I'm going to say my favorite character is probably this is sort of a spoiler, but if you don't want to hear it, just turn down the volume in the video. One of the gangsters is a girl, and she's an undercover cop, and her character is actually really interesting. And it's kind of surprising how she actually starts trusting these guys, played by Key and Peele, that actually are, I have no idea what to say. She actually starts trusting the two main characters, and you get a lot of really good character development with the two. They share a lot of character moments, a lot of development, and actually a sort of good romance in the film. Not really a sort of romance, but they actually have a feeling of chemistry in the film. There's, like, in a normal movie, you would see, like, absolutely no connection between the two characters, and then randomly at one point, mwah, out of nowhere. But in this film, there was actual chemistry between the two characters. They actually felt like two people just falling in love. And I'm not talking about Key and Peele, I'm talking about Peele and the girl. But yeah, all the actors did a really good job. The shots in the film are actually really well handled. A lot of great colors used for the film. A lot of purple, a lot of blue, a lot of really good colors that I really enjoyed, that I actually liked in the film. It gave the film a sort of strange style that I enjoyed. I also liked how a lot of the colors during the daytime that made the film pop were pulled out and replaced with colors like brown and black. Oh. Wow, that sounded very offensive. Anyway, all the colors really pop in the film. All of the shots are really well done in the movie and very well, just very well done. A lot of the action in the film, since this is a sort of action parody film, a lot of the action is actually very well done and very well handled. The third act is actually a very intense third act with a lot of good comedy in it. A lot of people are not a big fan of the third act, but I'm going to say I am a big fan of the third act because if the film is supposed to be a parody of like John Wick, which it obviously is with the story and the plot, then it obviously needs to have some action in there. And basically throughout the film there was no real action, so adding in the third act as the action act made it a really well done, just sort of flowing story. I thought that was very well done. And all the action in the film, like, it feels like it's done to a degree where the comedy is not too overused in the action, but it still has this strange comedic effect to it, and I really liked it. Now, let's move on to the story itself. Now, there are a lot of moments where it feels like it's kind of feels like it's dragging on a bit of its jokes. Like, in some portions you feel like some of the drug jokes, like where they use the drug holy shit. Yeah, that's the name of the drug in the film. It's not, I feel like the effects don't really make sense. If it's different every time, then how does the drug fit to the person's like interests or something, like some of the singers? I don't get it anymore. I'm just going to say some parts were a bit dwindling, but still that doesn't really fault the film in any way. What else is there? Oh yeah, the dialogue. A lot of the dialogue in the film felt very comedic, and I enjoyed a lot of the comedic dialogue that they used in the film. A lot of it feeling not too unrealistic, but definitely unrealistic. It felt real, and yet at the same time not real. Like, you would see people acting outrageous like this a lot of times, but in the film they use it to a degree where it's not overly used. It's not like the character is going crazy and saying all these jokes at random. No, the jokes are the people being like this, being kooky, being crazy. This is an actually very well done dialogue film as well. A lot of the dialogue is actually really well done. I really like that aspect. So yeah, I really enjoyed Keanu. It was a very well done film with a lot of great comedy, action, and a bit of suspense at the end. I really enjoyed Keanu. I think I might have repeated myself there. I do it all the time. And I hope you guys see it too. Please like if you enjoyed the video that much, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment if you want to call me an asshole and this Jared the Collector telling you, get a cat. Get a fucking cat. Shit.